It's a thrilling day. There's probably not too many 14-year contracts ahead in my lifetime, but I hope there are because in this case, the stars are aligned. I know I was nowhere near as mature as this 22-year-old adult is when I was 22, but he has a passion to do great things in his profession. There's a lot of trust, particularly between Fernando and AJ, which I'm sure came through pretty loud and pretty clear on the earlier Zoom call. But I generally believe in business. You do well when you have stability and excellence. And Erik and AJ recently signed fresh 6-year contracts, and it's a rare chance to like wake up the next day after we agreed to the contract and there's no doubt in your mind. This is a good thing to do for all parties concerned. Our franchise, our ball club, we were just down there as Jace addressed the team, and just the enthusiasm, players coming up and with big smiles on their face, looking around the teammates that they have. And significant to all of us is what a difference it makes for our fans to know they can go to Petco anytime we're playing for 14 years and see this remarkable talent and great person and a tough team for any other team in baseball to play. We're not a small market franchise. We represent the 8th largest city in America, and that's how we, kind of the trust I think that we have with our great city and our fans and the people that support us. And we ping pong back and forth with the city, meaning we hold up our end of the bargain. They've proven for years their support for this franchise. And, you talk about trust. That's how I view what we're doing now and for a long, long time to come. We talk about winning it this year. And I think at this time next year, we'll be speaking the same language. Baseball's a roller coaster. And if you don't like it, you should get off the roller coaster. We love it. Tatis loves it. Every 162 game season, it's a roller coaster. But I think if you trend up, and we believe we will, great things happen. While every season's a roller coaster, 14 years, that's a heck of a roller coaster, and we're delighted to be putting on our seatbelt and going for the ride.
It's the best possible situation we could be put in. It's really amazing. Not only because of the length of the commitment, but frankly, because of the nature of the player we're talking about. And he's literally becoming the face of baseball for all the right reasons. He's multicultural. He's got a smile. I was sitting, obviously during the press conference watching it, and that smile just lights up a room. You've already seen him as spokesperson for Gatorade, as the only baseball player that's a spokesperson for Gatorade on their Bolt 24 product line. You've seen him do other national endorsement deals. I mean, he's just an incredible young man, and people want to be around a winner. People want to associate with a winner, and he's a winner. And so it's great for our organization. It's great for all of our partners, and they see in Tatis what we see in Tatis, and it's really great. And then there's a lot of other players on this team that I would put up, in that same echelon of just really, really marketable players for all the right reasons. And to have some of the international, diversity on this team now. I mean, to have a standout player from the KBO from Korea, to have Yu Darvish from Japan, to have the Dominican influence, Puerto Rico with Victor Caratini. We're kind of becoming the United Nations of baseball, and that's great because we embrace that, from Peter on down, the entire organization. If we can win and do it in a multicultural way and in a diverse way, where we represent, amazing players from all around the world, that speak many different languages. That we couldn't be happier with that. If we can win that way, it's outstanding. Yeah, so we're actively working on that along with the 4 other California clubs, the A's, the Angels, the Giants, and the Dodgers. It's, one of the times that we can all join arms and work on something together off the field. I think we've all seen case counts coming down pretty dramatically across California and the U.S., and that's positive. And we've always wanted to place a priority, and we have, on the safety of our employees and our fans, our players during last season. I think we feel confident that when the time is right, and we think it's coming relatively soon, that we can reopen Petco Park, and it'll be one of the safest places for anybody to be in San Diego. We've spent a tremendous amount of time and resources preparing for that, really thinking through all the different iterations and making sure that safety is always the top priority. So, can we guarantee it by opening day? It's not mine to guarantee, but that would be our hope. We're working towards that. And if not by opening day, we would hope it would be coming pretty soon after opening day.
Yeah, it's a pandemic, and the industry lost $2.9 billion last year. All of us never thought we'd be talking about a pandemic. It's the first one for everybody on this call's lifetime, and hopefully we never see another one. But to address your question, we've set ourselves up to be flexible, so we have the opportunity to be opportunistic when it does make sense. And, we make decisions really with 10 years in mind, not year to year to year, although we're cognizant of the current year. So, again, I just could not be happier with where we are in every way, business-wise, baseball-wise. And, I'll speak for the people of San Diego. We're the 8th largest city in America. There's nothing we can't do. As people talk about risk, what people don't so much talk about is the risk of doing nothing. And in this case, yeah, I've heard, the arguments, on both sides, like, why now? Why not wait? Why don't we wait? Why doesn't he wait? He wanted to do it. We wanted to do it. We were both clear-minded about it. And it made great sense. And personally, I didn't want to take the risk of doing nothing.
It's just great for me personally to be involved in a franchise that's willing to make this kind of a long-term commitment to that type of a player. And it's a change. It's a new Padres.